The state of Hawaii is under a tsunami warning. That means a significant earthquake has occurred and tsunami approach is confirmed. The first tsunami waves are scheduled to arrive at around 11 a.m. in the Hawaiian Islands, first affecting the Hilo Bay side of the Big Island. Civil defense sirens are scheduled to sound at 6 o'clock a.m. across the state. Coastal residents are urged to evacuate to higher ground and follow civil defense instructions. We had the opportunity to speak with Civil Defense Administrator for the County of Maui, Gen iinuma.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to provide you with some information, Wendy. As you're aware, the 8-point magnitude earthquake that happened in Chile, we're making preparations for Maui County. The briefing was held at 3 o'clock this morning with our emergency managers across the state. We're looking at the wave arrival time for Hawaii somewhere around 11 o'clock. First impact site would be Hilo. The arrival wave would be coming up the chain. Right now, we don't have an estimate for Maui, but the estimated time for arrival for Nauwili on Kauai is about 30 minutes later. So we can, just take a reading from there that somewhere between 11 and 11:30, we're going to have some impact. The modeling right now is something that they've been working on for a while. It's not a perfect model, and they haven't modeled many of the areas around the state, just a few places. For Maui, we have an estimate of 2.9 meters in the Kahului area. And as you may be aware, when a tsunami of this magnitude comes, it's going to be a wraparound effect where it pretty much affects all shorelines within the county. We're going to be sounding our sirens at 6 o'clock this morning, and shortly thereafter, we may be following up with a series of other sirens to acknowledge the tsunami warning. And we're encouraging people to make all the preparations as early as possible to try to get off the roads, especially in inundation areas, highways that are near the shoreline. Then work on the kind of critical need populations, people who are going to have much more difficult time to get out of their areas if they're near shorelines and such. We're asking the public to be patient, to take care of their own personal needs, to look at emergency supplies if they're residents or they live near the shoreline or inundation areas with the potential for their homes to be damaged, to look at bringing adequate supplies and such to carry them over for a little bit until they can seek assistance. In terms of sheltering, shelters will not be open until a disaster is declared. And the reason for that is right now, as you're aware, we're looking at this as a warning where there is a high potential for wave to come here, but like Mother Nature, it's very difficult to predict how intense or severe or less severe the situation is. We're planning for the worst and hoping for the best, and we're hoping that people who are listening to whatever messages are being put out, that they will follow authorities and do their share in keeping the chaos and confusion and congestion in the roads to a minimum.
Again, that was Gen iinuma, the Civil Defense Administrator for the County of Maui. The state of Hawaii is under tsunami warning, with the first scheduled waves to arrive at around 11 a.m. in the Hawaiian Islands. Civil defense sirens are scheduled to sound at 6 a.m. across the state. Please keep it tuned as we update you with further developments.